Well, all right. We're starting today off at Islands of Adventure. And we're going to be talking about how to attack the park on a busy Saturday. And today is not a busy Saturday. It is actually pretty slow right now. The parks will be closing again at 6 o'clock tonight for Grad Bash. So it's a little slow in here because I wouldn't be wanting to come in here on a Saturday and pay that amount of money and not enjoy the parks 12 hours or 13 hours. It just doesn't seem like to me that would be really worth the money. Get those 3 hours of reduced park times. I don't know if I would want to do that. But I was just in here walking around and looking at some of the new Epic Universe merchandise. And actually, I think I just saw on the pass holders that they are actually letting videos out now of Epic Universe. So definitely, if you're not go on Facebook and join that group, annual pass holders, and they actually have some videos out now of Epic Universe, and that's what I'm gonna be doing to see. Hey Terry, how you doing? Woo, that's about 90 down here today. It is about 90 here. But just looking at Hiccup and Toothless here, $32 for this stuffed toy. And then this toy here, Universal was released, it's $53. And that Toothless looks pretty good in that. Hiccup, I don't like the way Hiccup looks, but Toothless looks really good. And then some new cups. I like the freestyle cup holder here. That's pretty, I like that. Those are $17 for the freestyles. But I do like that. Don't want that hanging on the ground, so. But new cups. These are plastic. They are, it looks like $19 for the plastic cup with Toothless on it. I think that's what that, $13. But Fury's looking pretty cute today. I like Fury. Hey Leah, how you doing? How's everything up in PA this week? Everything pretty good up here or up there in PA? But yeah, I was amazed at some of this stuff here. They got buttons and everything out. But where was I at here? I just saw some new buttons here I hadn't seen before. I kind of got lost in here a little while ago looking around. Oh, it's right here. I hadn't seen, you got new lanyards for How to Train Your Dragon. Lanyard pouch here, I like that. Like the little wooden lanyards are $14. They got all kinds of different buttons here. I like the button with Fury on. Look at that. $10 for that button. Let's see how much this one here is. I like the buttons. I do like the buttons. That's $11. And that's $11. So some new merch looks good. All the new merch looks good. I actually went over to Surfside this morning. I like this is reversible. It's a cooling rag, 12 by 30. And I think those are actually, I think that's a new shirt. Oh, rain for a week straight. I hate that. Oh my gosh. But magnet, I like the magnets. And I know there's some new Bowser merch over here somewhere. But yeah, definitely go on Facebook, the Universal Pass holder. They actually have some videos going up now. So I guess they're allowing them to post today. Because I did see where somebody said they were there Wednesday and they were not allowed to post. But we're going to be talking about how to attack Islands of Adventure and Studios on a busy Saturday. And I guess the first thing you need to do is make sure you got your park tickets before you even show up here. I see a lot of people making that mistake. I don't know if it's just that they didn't think about it or if they just didn't plan ahead, and they're at the kiosk out front picking their tickets up. Now, I would not make that mistake. I would go ahead and have my tickets in hand, have them on my phone, downloaded already to come into the parks. It doesn't, to me, it doesn't make a lot of sense just to get to the parks, stand in the kiosk line for 15, 30 minutes, 45 minutes before you actually get your park tickets. Second thing is early park entrance, early park admission. Now, this is the reason I come in this park here, because this park will always be the lead park for early park admission. The parks open up at 9. Early park will be at 8 o'clock, which every time I have come over here, it's usually between 7:50 and 7:55 is when they allow people to start coming in. Now, when they allow you to come in, you'll be coming through Seuss Landing, and you'll be going straight back to Hagrid's. Everybody's going to be going straight back to Hagrid's. So if you got an early park admission, make sure that you're out front no later than 7:15. And I mean no later than 7:15. If you want to try to get those first 3 rides in or 4 rides in that first hour before they actually open up, be there between 7 and 7:15. So if you're driving in, that means that you're going to have to be sitting at the entrance to the parking garages at 6:30. Now, when I come down here, that's where I'm usually sitting at, is at 6:30 in the morning. I'm usually sitting there waiting to get in. I like to be the first one in line. Always like to be the first one in line. But all the early park admission, all of the resorts people are going to be staying, and this is the path you're going to be taking right here. So all those people that's staying in the resorts are actually going to be coming in and getting in line. So they've got that early jump. Even on a pass holder, they've got that early jump. So if I get there about between 7 and 7:15, I'm going straight to Hagrid's. Now, I know I'm not going to run to Hagrid's because they do not allow you to run, but there will be people running to get to Hagrid's. Now, remember that if you don't have a lot of stuff with you, you don't have to put all of your stuff, all your phones, and I can actually carry my phone and my gimbal and have it in my pocket when I get on Hagrid's. The only ride that you definitely have to put anything in the locker, if you can't stick it in your pocket, is actually... Now, does anybody know if this is the truth? Because I did ask somebody that helped develop these parks, that I heard that they actually built this park around these 2 characters right here. I don't know if there's any truth to that, but that's what I actually heard. So, if you know, let me know. Make a comment to me if you've heard that before. But yeah, the VELOCICOASTER, you have to put your stuff in a locker because you got to go through the. You've actually got to go through metal detector to get on the ride, so you can't have anything in your pockets or anything. But for Hagrid's, you can have stuff in your pockets and don't have to use them. So that saves you a couple of minutes when you're getting on Hagrid's. If you don't have to put nothing in that locker, don't put it in there. Do not put it in if you do not have to. It's just going to waste some time for you. Now, my brother and his family were just down here last week, and they took my advice. They were staying at Royal Pacific. They were actually at the kiosk to get in the park, or the entrance to the park, at 7 o'clock. They were actually able to ride Hagrid's 2 times that morning. And that's the other thing. If you're Tuesdays and Wednesdays, park is actually slower than Saturdays. Even though this is how to beat the crowds on a Saturday, Tuesdays and Wednesdays is actually the best time to come if you're looking to try to get as many of the rides in as possible. So definitely do early park. Now, the next way to make sure you get everything is express passes. Now, I stopped at the kiosk for the express pass for today. Today's prices for park to park, one ride on each ride is $257. $257 for one ride on each ride, except for HAGRIDS. HAGRIDS is not express passes yet. Unlimited today, $285 for the unlimited. Ride as many times as you want to ride. It's $285 per person. So you can do your math on that. You're looking at about $11.20 on the unlimited for 4 people, and just a little bit over $1,000. My brother paid $560 a night for Royal Pacific. The sooner you book it, the quicker or the better price you'll get. They paid $560. Now that was with the military disabled veterans military discount, but it was $560 for 5 of them. So with the express pass, with the premier resort stay, except for Lowe's Sapphire Falls, you get express passes with that. So you're looking at a savings of, my gosh, that's a big savings. You get your resort room, get a premier resort, get the bigger beds, nicer beds, bigger rooms, and then you get that express pass built in, because your room key is actually an express pass. So that is a great way to see the parks, is to go ahead and pay that extra money. And I did look at it while he was here. I think Portofino was $960 a night. So still yet for 5 of them, you're still saving money for 5 people. Now you'll see a lot of people do ghost rooms. When they get up into that 5 people, 6 people, or especially 5 people, they will stay and rent a room over at Cabana Bay, Dockside, or Surfside, and then still yet rent a room over at Royal Pacific for those same nights, just to get those express passes, to be able to get into the parks and get the express pass. Now it's unlimited express pass also. That's not ride one time, that's an unlimited express pass. And you get those express passes the day of your check-in and your day of your check-out. So if you're only staying one night, you do get 2 days of express passes for that one night. So it's a great way to see the parks. It's a very good way to see the parks. So we're going to slide into All Hallows Eve Boutique here. They still got a lot of Mardi Gras stuff in here. 70% off right now on all your Mardi Gras merchandise. I'm actually surprised they've not pulled it all off yet. Kind of waiting for them to do a Dark Universe overlay on this. I would say it's very much going to be a Dark Universe store here at some point in time. They're not going to have a lot of this stuff in here for the next little bit here, probably next couple of weeks. But I appreciate everybody joining me this Saturday afternoon. If you would, hit that like button for me. See how many people we can actually get in here. But in here for the stream. Second reason for coming in here is still a little bit of air conditioning. And look to see if there's anything actually new that I can check out. So it's pretty much the same merchandise that they had for Mardi Gras that's in here. Now both parks closed tonight at 6 o'clock. That's the reason I didn't do a Friday night fix last night. I actually got down here and had it set up to go live at 6 o'clock. I walked into studios and saw a sign up that said 6 o'clock. Closing time was 6 o'clock. I didn't pay any attention. Did not check the Universal app, which also download the Universal app, because you can order your food and pick it up. That saves you a lot of time while you're here. But I didn't look. Made that mistake. Did not look at what time the park was closing. Both parks closed at 6 o'clock, so that's the reason I didn't do a Friday night fix. And to be honest, I mean, my back was hurt a little bit. It's been a long week. It's been a long week, so. But yeah, here's your lockers for Haggard. So you'll dump it. You'll have to dunk it here if you got backpacks or you got your freestyle cups and all that. Now, if you do have a fanny pack, as long as it's a 3-prong, you can still wear your fanny pack. So you'd be amazed at how much camera gear that I can actually get into a fanny pack. Right now, the wait is 75 minutes for Hagrid's. That'll jump up usually in that 90 to 120 minute range. So that's actually not a bad wait time right now for a Saturday afternoon, a little bit after 1. It's actually really good. So that's the first ride that I will actually tackle. Now, if I don't get on that ride, I'll usually go straight on back to Forbidden Journey, get on Forbidden Journey, or go to VELOCICOASTER, depending on how many people are at the entrance. Majority of all your people are actually going to go. They're actually going to go to Hagrid's first. But you will have some people go to VELOCICOASTER. So if you can get Hagrid's in that first 15 minutes, go to VELOCICOASTER next. Go ahead and get VELOCICOASTer in. Come back. Now you're going to think I'm crazy, but if Flight of the Hippogriff is on your list of rides that you want to ride, hop on that before you actually do Forbidden Journey. It will actually be a longer wait time for Flight of the Hippogriff in the afternoon than it will be for Forbidden Journey. It's usually 15 minutes longer than Forbidden Journey, and that's been like that for about a year or so that I've really noticed it. But first ride, Hagrid's. Try to get that ride done first. If you don't get it done first, my next best advice is wait till either mid-afternoon, and usually the wait time will drop. Everybody goes out of the parks and eats, goes back to their rooms, kind of takes a break in the mid-afternoon. Or if the park is closing at 9 o'clock, I will come over here at 8:50 or 8:55. Get in line at that point in time, because that will actually give you an extra hour of park time. So if you're staying in one of the resorts, you can come over here and get in line at 8:50, 8:55. So you got an extra hour in the morning, and then you'll get an extra hour at night. So you'll actually get 14 hours of park time if you want it that day. That's a lot of park time, because if you don't get in at that first little bit, you're going to be an hour, because it will jump to an hour real quick. Now, I actually just saw this today in the United States Islands of Adventure. was the 4th most popular or most highly rated theme park in the country. Now, you're not going to believe number 1. I didn't believe it. Number 1's actually Discovery Cove. Discovery Cove is actually number 1 in the country. It had a rating of 4.8 out of 5. Islands of Adventure was a 4.6, I think, or 4.5. There were no Disney parks. I'm sorry, 1 Disney park in the top 5. That was California Adventure, was number 5. Islands of Adventure was number 4. It was one of those coasters, mountain coasters in Tennessee. Was number 3. Number 2 was in Pennsylvania, and then number 1 was actually Discovery Cove here in Orlando. Hey, David, Renee. Oh my gosh. Everything, you're going to be safe down. Hey, Ricky. Oh, I don't know, Ricky. I have no idea. I set this stream up this morning. I actually set this stream up about 10 o'clock this morning on the computer. So it should have, if you got that notification button, it should have let you know. Yeah, 6 inches of rain, that's terrible. Hopefully y'all are not having any flooding down there or up in Missouri. I hope not. I hope you're safe. But yeah, I know there were some big sales. I look at it, Myrtle Beach. I got Weather Underground's pretty much downloaded on my phone. And I do Weather Underground. Now, is it me? Or do these cars seem like they're coming through at a really fast clip right now? I wonder how many cars they've got running. I did find out some busing information today also. I actually, when I first got here, I didn't want to cook my breakfast this morning, so I actually jumped over, went ahead and got cleaned up after I got done off the golf course, and jumped down here, got a bus over to Surfside this morning by way of another resort. But was actually talking to them. They put 45. They have purchased 45 of those electric buses for the new resorts. They've only got 25 of them running right now. So they've got 20 more new buses that they're going to be putting out once summer picks up. Those buses cost them over $1 million a piece for those new electric buses. That's just how much money they have put out, which is crazy to me. But I kind of confirmed some stuff at the bus stop and everything this morning. The 30 minutes when you're staying in the Premier Resort, the buses should be there every 30 minutes. So 11:15, 11:45 is your actual stops. Or every 30 minutes you should be getting to. Oh, they have nobody. No single riders right now. It doesn't look like. The guy was by himself there in the very front. But yeah, 30 minutes is the Premier Resorts. Is how fast you can get dropped off here. And pretty much everything else is pretty much the same. Now there is 2 buses for Volcano Bay from each resort, or from Lowe's, Sapphire Falls, Royal Pacific, and then your 2 buses from Portofino and Volcano Bay. But 30 minutes is on that time frame. Now they've not put on, or no USB chargers are actually in the older buses yet. It's just the new electric buses that will have the USB chargers underneath the seats. And I think there's, let's see here, I counted them the other night when I rode over to Terra Luna. I think there were 9 or 11 USB chargers on that bus when we went over there. All right, so we've talked about Hagrid's, getting on Hagrid's first. If you want to go ahead and knock out all of Hogsmeade, I would go ahead and hop on Hippogriff, fly to the Hippogriff next, and then jump on Forbidden Journey. Myself, Forbidden Journey is actually 50 minutes, so I'm going to make a liar out of myself now. Forbidden Journey is actually 50 minutes. Let's see what Flight of the Hippogriff is right now. Okay, see, I made a liar of myself. Flight of the Hippogriff is only a 40-minute wait right now. So usually it's the exact opposite. Flight of the Hippogriff is usually longer wait time than Forbidden Journey. But my route that I take when I come in here and I do rope drop on a Saturday is I go straight to Hagrid's, leave Hagrid's, go to VELOCICOASTER, do VELOCICOASTER, come back, get on Forbidden Journey, then I do the Hippogriff. So I have knocked out these 4 rides back here, usually in an hour to an hour and 15 minutes when I get in here and nothing's broke down. Now, if something's broke down, that just kind of screws your whole morning up. So after I leave there, and I want to talk about Butterbeer here also. When I leave there, I'll go straight to Hulk. I do Hulk, Spider-Man. Then if I'm going to do the water rides, it's summer, I'm going to do the water rides last. I'm not going to do the water rides until mid-afternoon because they'll be your slower rides. But do the Hulk and Spider-Man. Usually get out of this park and go over and go straight to Diagon Alley and do Gringotts. And once I do Gringotts, I usually go get Mummy, do the Mummy next. Because a lot of people are still coming over here. If they got the 2 park passes, they're usually coming over here still yet to get on Hagrid's. Now we're going to look at this Butterbeer line here. Got 2 lines here for Butterbeer. And you can see how long both of them are. Both of these lines are probably there's probably close to 30 people in this line right now. So if you come back here and you go to Hogshead Tavern. Now, the later in the day, the more busier Hogshead will get. But you don't want to come in this entrance. You don't want to go in through the front. What you want to do is you want to come around the back side. This is the way I've always done it. I mean, you could probably go in the front. It's probably not going to make that big of a difference. But if you come in the back side, and this is a good viewing area right here from VELOCICOASTER also. But if you come in the back side, the line actually starts right here. So there's 2, 4, 6, 8. And we'll count the people at the counter. There's only 12 people in here right now. There's 3 bartenders. You can get your frozen butterbeer and your butterbeer there, or any other drink you want to get. So you can fight this line over here with 30 people. You can fight the other side with 30 people, or you can go in there and get in line in Hogshead and only have 12 people, but 3 bartenders. So to me, that is well worth the savings and well worth the time. Plus you're in air conditioning. Then you can see the hog. You can see that hog's head move while you're waiting in there. But yeah, there's at least 20 to 30 people on that line right now. Hagrid's is still sitting at 75 minutes. Now, if you don't mind, you can always come back here. If you've got the park to park, you come back here to Hogsbed and get on London's King Cross, take it over to Studios, take it over to London, and it's usually only about a 10-minute wait in the morning, right after park opening, after Studios opens up. So that's one of the best times to actually get on it. And I think I do like, both shows are different, coming in both directions. It's 45 minutes right now. So you can actually get that knocked out. Now that wait can be anywhere from around 60 to 30, depending on what time the parks close. If Studios closes before Islands of Adventure, that is going to actually take you longer to come over from Studios over to here, but it will be shorter wait coming from here back to Studios just because of that park closing. So that's usually a good time to get on the train, is that right before park close. There again, you can still take it over there. They won't put you out, but when you get over there, you're still going to have to be leaving the park. So that's a good time to ride that ride or ride the train over. So first thing in the morning, right after 9 o'clock, I will usually go do that, but it's actually quicker to walk from Spider-Man than it is to do that, because I've been on a train a lot, so it's usually not that real high on my priority. But if I do want to do that, if somebody's not been on it and I do want to do that, that's actually a good time to do it. It's between 9 and 10 o'clock, because that will be a short wait time because everybody's still trying to get Hagrid's in. But like I said, I mean, most of the people, I mean, it depends upon Hagrid's. What time, how quickly can you get in here and get Hagrid's in? Now, I like riding it at night. My brother and his family, after they rode it a couple times during the day, but I got them on there at night, and they, everybody, and actually me and my brother were front row. We're going to do a Scooby-Doo here. We were front row, and everybody was under that same impression that it was a lot better at night than it is during the day. So if you can actually wait, go in there about 8:50, 8:55, and usually the wait will be about an hour. And sometimes they'll have the single rider open at that point in time too. Hey, Barbara. Oh, it's a little hot, but it's beautiful. It is definitely beautiful. Buy an extra whiskey with that butter beer. I would. I'm driving. Ace Security, Deb. Good to have you on here. Thank you so much. If you would, hit that like button for me. Now, you can see the VELOCICOASTER is actually down right now. Yeah, don't hear anything. So VELOCICOASTER, oh, here we go. It's just now coming around. All right, just went over the high top. You got to get the Monosaurus roll. Reach for the water. There you go. Reach for that water. You know, I cannot, if I don't have my hands up at the very beginning, I cannot put them up throughout the whole ride. For some reason, I just cannot get them up. But I mentioned it earlier in the stream. They are actually letting pictures and video from Epic Universe out right now. I don't know how PC Dev done it, but he's actually been in Helios, I think. I didn't watch the video last night when I saw it pop up, but that's cool. That I'm gonna have to watch that today and see what Helios looks like. Wait, I'm so excited for Helios. I'm excited for the great food over there more than anything, I believe. I love the Greek food. I like that Mediterranean diet almost as much as I like carnivore. But that's why I came down here early and I did the breakfast. I didn't record it. I just went over to Surfside. Hey, Jeremy, how you doing, buddy? I went over to Surfside and had the breakfast bowl. The meat bowl. That is really, really good. You get probably 2 to 3 eggs in that. You get all the sausage, bacon, get cheese. And didn't ask them this morning, but I think if I told them if I was carnivore and I didn't want any carbohydrates, I bet they would actually put extra meat in there for you. And I got a cup of coffee with my pass holder discount that was actually right at $12. I think $12.47, I believe. Which I thought was a real good deal. I will actually do that a lot. It's probably, if I don't do the all-you-can-eat breakfast, I will do the go over there and get that because I really enjoy that. So here's the back of Hog's Head, right here where your Three Broomsticks restaurant. If you're sitting outside. But if you would, hit that like button for me if you've not hit it. See how many people we can actually get in the stream here. We're gonna hold up here, kind of. Woo! Oh, we kept up with them there.
Yes.
Kind of make myself dizzy here. So this path right here will take you actually back up, make a right, and that will take you back over to Hogsmeade, or you can make a left, and that takes you into Jurassic Park. So we're going to go down here and check out the wait time, see if they're doing single rider right now on VELOCICOASTER. Now, if you've got the express passes, VELOCICOASTER is on the express pass list, and right now it's setting at 90 minutes. So right now it's longer right now than HAGRIDS is, which is not that often that's that long. But the single rider is actually closed right now. So we're going to cut through the Discovery Center and go upstairs, and that'll dump us right back out into Jurassic Park. They got big T-Rex there. Burger Digs is actually I do like this restaurant because you put your own condiments on there. You can really load it down if you want to. So we come out to Discovery Center. We're actually going to go left because if you go right, that will put you back down in the Hogsmeade. Now we didn't look at the big arches down there for Jurassic Park. That's where the arches will be when you come out of Hogsmeade at that first butterbeer stand that we passed. If you come out that entrance there, that will take you across the bridge and you'll actually see the big entrance to Jurassic Park at that point in time. So I do like Pizza Predatoria. They actually have those nachos that are really good. And that will feed 2 to 3 people. Probably 2 adults and a child. You could eat out of those nachos that they have there. Oh, I'm sorry. That's actually down here. I'm sorry. But Pizza Predatoria is good. So you got the Raptor encounter here. I was a restaurant too early there. Now on the river rides, I usually take them in this order from driest to wettest. If we're going to do them that day, we'll usually do them from driest to wettest. And that would be River Adventure would be first because you don't really get wet on that until you come down to Big Drop. So I think I actually enjoy that more when I'm not that wet. And it's actually a 45-minute wait right now.
Oh, I know.
What is it? Now the Outfitters has got a lot of good Jurassic gear in it, so definitely check that store out. You can see this park is getting pretty busy over here, which is surprising. Camp Jurassic, now if you're an adult you won't be able to ride Pterodon Flyers. You're too tall, it's 52 inches and below. You got to have a child with you under 52 inches to ride it. But definitely let your kids hang out in Camp Jurassic. So it's a good time for them. Thunder Falls Terrace is where those nachos are at. Really good nachos. We can't come by here and do a live stream without seeing. So I did say that was number 1 for not getting wet, didn't I? I think they all got pretty wet coming down that. So that actually might be number 2 now. But it doesn't seem like I'll never get that wet coming off of that. But I enjoy that ride. I enjoy going through and looking at all the dinosaurs. I'm definitely going to stay behind this woman right here. She has taken me out in the ankles twice. She's oblivious. I mean, she hit me twice there in a row.
Go ahead, sorry.
So I got to stay behind her. Alright, so we're going to come up on Skull of Kong. It's not on my really high to-do list. That's definitely a later in the day, afternoon ride, type of ride for me. And then going into Seuss Landing. I'll do Seuss Landing late. Usually in that last hour and a half, the park closed, all of those will actually get real low. Sometimes the trolley can get down to 10 to 20 minutes. That's a great time to do it, right before you go back and get on Hagrid's. Trolley is one of my favorite rides to ride at night because the views of the park are so good. All right, good. She's getting on Kong. I was a little worried there. She was back there cutting circles back there. Yeah, it's a great day down here, Jeremy. Really, it's got a lot of. I mean, it's a little humid, a little hot, but as far as the sun, there's a lot of cloud cover right now. A lot of cloud cover. Yeah, I'm sorry I got off the schedule of the Friday night fix. I kind of, the grad bash has got me messed up here. So we'll definitely try to get back on schedule. Gina will be down next Friday. So we're probably looking at staying over at Terra Luna. I've not booked it yet. But maybe we might do one night over at Terra Luna and then one night over at Cabana Bay. I'm not for sure yet. I have to look and see what's available because I've not booked it yet. But I've been over to Terra Luna, the new resort. I'll be honest with you, I like Surfside better. I've not been in the rooms. As far as the rooms are pretty much the same except for the artwork in them is Stella Nova. I like the lobby better in Surfside. I like the food better at Surfside, which is surprising. I like the way the food court's set up better at Surfside. I've not eaten at Dockside for breakfast or lunch or dinner, but Stella Nova and Terra Luna, I've tried now 5 or 6 of the items off of the menu. Wow, did that just jump up to 100 minutes? Wow. Ripsaw Falls just jumped up to 100 minutes. That's I don't think I've ever seen it that high. But like I said, I don't usually come back in here that often. It's surprising. But number 4 theme park in the country, Islands of Adventure. And I would don't really consider one and 3 actually theme parks. All right, so I got the Got Popeye back out. Looking good here. For some reason, I'm thinking that had construction walls around it. I cannot remember. Sweet Haven. They got Wimpy's over here. Pretty good burger. You want a burger? That's probably where I would come. Popeye and Bluto's, Bill's Rat Barges. Oh, it's actually down right now. They've got it roped off. So we got to go back and check out the VELOCICOASTER from back here.
Can you do it? Oh, you can do this one.
Now we usually go to the left back there. We're going to go to the right. A little bit more shaded back here. It's kind of leery of the phone overheating here. I'm sorry, security, Deb. What would you have thought would be higher? It's kind of hard for me to see the screen when I'm out in the full sun. Yeah, that actually surprised me that the Ripsaw Falls was that high. VELOCICOASTER at 90 minutes is not surprising. They got the barges going out, but they got nobody on them yet. Must be doing some wet runs. No line fishing. Woo! It's a good Monosaurus roll. Yeah, it's actually you know, like I said, I didn't really think of two of those as actual theme parks. Never heard of the other one. I mean, everything in New Jersey was actually in that 6, 7, 8 range. She was reaching for the sky. But Disney California Adventure was number 5. So number 1 was actually Discovery Cove, which I don't consider that a theme park. That's more of a, I don't know. I don't even know what I would consider that. Oh, that's great. Thank you so much. I hope everything works out for you and you enjoy your vacation. Like I said, I try to be as informative as I can on the spot. I can't do these, which I'm gonna start trying. I don't think I've said it too many times, or I might have said it too many times. I don't know. I have post-traumatic stress, so it's hard for me to actually sit down and edit. I'm not a sit down kind of guy. And that's the reason I stay pretty much on the go, and it's the reason I like doing the live streams. That way there I don't have to sit down and try to edit a video. I'd rather walk around and talk and try to put out as much information this way as I can. I probably don't want to carry a whiteboard around with me, but I'm probably going to start making notes before I come out and highlight things that I actually want to talk about, and try to stay in those same areas when I do that. But I've actually got a few different things that I'm working on. A few different things I'm actually working on as far as doing the voiceovers type stuff, but don't think I'm gonna be very good at it. I think this way here is more one-on-one versus I can't see who's on the screen. I don't know who's on the screen, so that's kind of hard sometimes. I'd rather do it like this, because I just feel more not more comfortable, but I feel more in tune with who's there. I feel like I'm talking to you and not around you or at you. All right, so I was going to actually swing into the pass holder lounge here, see if they've got anything new. How are we doing, bud?
We might have to move it a little bit. Oh. The Universal logo is kind of on the way. There we go.
Thank you, Carlos. So we're in the Universal pass holder store here. Just came in and check, see if they've got anything new. Nothing new here. You can actually come in and recharge, set an air conditioner a little bit. Got some Marvel stuff in here. I don't really stop and look at the Marvel stuff that often. I've not seen this t-shirt, nor the Thor t-shirt, nor this one here. I actually, I mean, I wouldn't wear it, but $37 for this. No real, but I do like the Captain America here. $33 for this one. Thor is $33. Got a Thor backpack. You got Wolverine and Deadpool. It's actually surprising that they've got that in here. I didn't think they could do that other than comic type stuff. I had to stay to the comic books in the Iron Man and Loki. But yeah, I do like the I like that Captain America actually there more than that. You're welcome, Florida Dad Vader. Hey, new subscriber. Thank you. Thank you. Florida Dad Vader. I'm going to have to get used to saying that. But yeah, a little bit of AC.
The next one is going to be
A little bit of AC right there is good. So jump in there and get you a little bit of AC. It's actually pretty, wind's a little blowing right now. Long line for ice cream. But David and Renee, it's Leah, it's kind of different going into studios right now. It's almost like when HHN's gone and you go in there and there's no HHN stuff. There's no Mardi Gras stuff right now. It's kind of, I hate to say it, kind of feels like Epcot when they pull the festival out. But still my favorite park. Yeah, didn't see Betty up in there anywhere. Betty's usually, I went over to studios first thing this morning to see if I could see Betty, and I didn't see her this morning, so I thought she might be over here on Saturday. Like I said, they're closing the park down at 6 today. We're going to head into the comic store here and actually steal us some more AC as we're walking through Marvel Superhero Island. Now, has anybody been watching Daredevil on Disney? The new Daredevil. I've actually I've been keeping up with it. It's pretty good. I've enjoyed it so far. Spider-Man is a 45-minute wait. Usually my 5th ride of the day on a park, on a rope drop kind of day. Usually my 5 or number 6, 5th or 6th ride that I'll try to get in. But yeah, Grad Bash is this weekend, so don't know how many weekends they actually do that. I don't know how many weekends they actually do that, so it's was it 6 o'clock last night? Both parks closed at 6 tonight. And I will say that's probably one thing that's as a pass holder has kind of gotten hard to keep up with is, especially your first year, if you're down here, when you move down here, is what parks and how long the parks are going to be open. Because they rent these parks out a lot down here, especially studios in the winter. They rent it out a lot. So it's kind of hard to keep up with it. Thus, setting up a live stream last night and being down here to do it and realize that you got 45 minutes and the park closes and it's not even the time you set it up yet. So, got that out. Hey, Disney golfer. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. Yeah, it was actually we've gotten into growing some Bermuda grass weather down here. Got off the golf course. I guess I got there about 5:15. Got the guys out and going this morning. Tanked up 4-acre tank of herbicide. When I could see what I was doing, I got out on the golf course and started spraying and sprayed that tank out. I'm going to tank up another one tomorrow morning. That way there, my assistant can get back on the Bermuda grass mites that we've got. He's got about 2 more tanks left, the Bermuda grass mites. And then we'll have to start back over again because you got to spray them every 2 weeks because of the short life cycle. They don't have a very long life cycle, so they constantly laying eggs. So let's head over to studios right now, see what's going on in studios. We'll cut through City Walk. Now, getting back onto the subject of attacking both parks on a Saturday, on a busy Saturday. I usually do that, usually walk over to studios after I come off of Spider-Man. So we've already ridden Hagrid's VELOCICOASTer, Forbidden Journey, Hippogriff. We jumped down and got on the Hulk and Spider-Man. We're going to save those other rides until the afternoon. We're going to try to get over and get on Gringotts between 9 and 10 o'clock. So now we're going to take this long walk over to studios. Or you could have walked back up from Spider-Man and taken the train over, which the train would have been about 10 to 15 minutes wait time at that point in time. And I do actually enjoy the ride better from Hogsmeade over to London's King's Cross. I like that show better. And it's a shorter wait time in the morning. Now, if the parks are really busy, they will actually have a walkway opened up right there in Seuss Landing, and it will cut across behind the Hard Rock here, where the Blue Man Group used to be, and take you out into Minion Land. So you can use that walkway instead of coming all the way out of the park. That way there you don't have to go back into the park again. And I do hate being glued to the phone while I'm in the parks, but I would definitely highly suggest that you download the Universal app. If you're watching this from Brazil or somewhere else, they do have it in about 4 or 5 different languages. You can actually download that when you go into the park, and we'll see if I can see it when we go into studios. See if we can see it. It might be, I know when Islands of Adventure there, it's on the left side there in front of the store there on the left. You can actually scan the QR code, and it will actually scan the QR code for your language, whether it's Portuguese, Spanish, English, and it will actually put it in there, download the app in that language, which I think is really cool. I mean, it's just, and my brother, I'll bring this up while it's on my mind here. My brother actually loved the texting service that Lowe's does for their resorts now. I mean, he talked very, very highly of that service, and I have been highly impressed when we've stayed at the resorts for that service. I mean, that texting service, if you need more towels, just text them and they'll bring them. He said it was 10 minutes. Everything was 5 to 10 minutes. They texted them, they got it. So that is a great service that Lowe's is providing at the resorts, is that texting service. Really worked out good for them. They were really, really happy with that, which have him talk so highly of everything was really, really good to hear, because I think I'm partially responsible for them actually leaving the other resort or the other theme parks and coming up here and spending more time up here. I think they actually going to maybe come down for HHN this year, which would be cool if we could go to the parks, go to HHN with them. That would be cool. But they're talking about coming back down in November and going to Epic in November after band season and all that's over, because his kids are in the marching band. So they've got a lot of stuff going on in the fall. But sorry I talked so much there. I was trying to drown that music out. Hopefully it worked. But we'll see if Betty's in here today. Betty might be in here today. I don't know. The Rip Ride Rocket is usually one ride that I do pass. But what we usually do, or what I usually do, is I'll do Gringotts, hit the Mummy, and then come to Rip Ride Rocket in the morning. Now, since Rip Ride Rocket's at the front of the park, it does get pretty high pretty quickly. The Mummy will get a pretty high wait time pretty quickly. But everybody that's going back to Gringotts is usually trying to do spells or something along those lines. So they're usually not... Gringotts is usually a little bit later in the morning, and it'll start getting heavy wait time. But it's also one of those rides, if you didn't catch it early, you catch it late. Because I love the queue for it. I mean, it's really, really nice queue. Probably one of my favorite queues. But the express passes for today, one ride, one time on the express is actually $255, $257 in that $250 range. And the unlimited express was $280 some, which that is it's pretty crazy to me. Hey, how we doing?
So we'll do the picture first here. Okay.
Said I was a damn good looking man.
What's that?
Said I was a damn good looking man.
Yeah.
He didn't know what to say to that. All right, so we have gotten into here. So how are we going to get back to Gringotts? What's the most effective way to get back to Gringotts? Actually, just go straight down. If you go down and go back towards E.T. and Men in Black, you cross the bridge, and that takes a little bit of distance out, but it's a long walk here. So you actually want to go straight down into New York, past Jimmy Fallon's, make a right down there at the Mummy. But we're going to go opposite here because I want to see if Betty's down here. Hopefully we'll catch Betty. I haven't seen Betty in a while. It's been a long time, actually. Disney golf. You wish you was here? I don't blame. I do too. Renee K. I wish y'all were here with me. High ball golf. Good afternoon. It's good to see you. Good afternoon. Like I said, I can't see the screen that good. Plus, it was so crowded in there. That's just like that woman took my ankles out twice with that. I think that was a wheelchair she was pushing. But she hit me twice, and she hit a person a couple of times right before that. A couple of times. All right, so there went Scooby up here. Okay, Beetlejuice is up here. Scooby's messing with Beetlejuice up here. I don't know what they got going on. Scooby was actually putting it to Beetlejuice here. Beetle's is going. He's going in. He's leaving. All right, so we're going to duck into 5 and dime. There's nothing new in here, but we're going to steal us a little bit of AC for a second.
You do that in here?
Okay, I just have you.
All right, so we'll get us a little bit of AC here. All right, most of your creature stuff is still all out, but the Facebook group, Universal Pass Holders, there was someone on there who was posting videos of Epic Universe today. So that will be something to check out this afternoon. I'll be looking at that probably before I even look at the NCAA games. I got to get one of those green screens and a light to try to start doing some of that. I know I can do it on the CapCut editing program. I got to get comfortable reading. They said, I was watching a video this morning, is to actually take a picture of someone that you know, one of your friends, your spouse, put it on the camera or above the camera so you feel like you're talking to them while you're talking to the camera. So it makes it feel like you're conversing with someone, I guess. That's the one thing I cannot do is I can't sit and read it. Just doesn't feel right. So I guess I could do that and just do that. Start that doing the voiceover that way first. I don't know the name of the. I can hear the music playing. I don't know the name of it though. The New York show they do in New York there with the dancers. But yeah, it just kind of, it does not feel the same in here right after Mardi Gras. So it's going to take it a couple of weeks for me to probably not have that feeling of missing something in here. Because that's the way it felt even after HHN's over with. And even though they do get Christmas up pretty quick, it just has a missing feeling, like it's missing something. And that's the way it felt this morning when I came in. It feels that way now. Mardi Gras was so much fun. Thank you again, David and Renee. I'll never be able to thank you so much for that. I really enjoyed that, spending that evening with you. Had a great time. So we've been back to, go back to Gringotts, but we would have went down to New York. DreamWorks Land only has the one ride in it, so unless you've got kids, I would not put that high on my priority. It actually kind of beats me up more than it hurts me more than Rip Ride Rocket does. So that would be one of my rides that I would kind of be holding off on. But we'd already be pretty much almost in Gringotts right now if we would have went straight and made the right down there in New York, went past in front of the Mummy. But that's where your app would come in handy at, is if you got the app downloaded, you can actually look and be looking at the wait time for Gringotts as you're walking down. So if the Mummy has a shorter wait time, I would go ahead and hop on the Mummy at that point in time and then go get on Gringotts. Then work your way back out of the park from back here in the back, doing the Mummy, Gringotts, Men in Black, and then hitting the Simpsons here. Then go get E.T. and work your way back out that way. Jump back across there at the film vault and head into Jimmy Fallon's, do Jimmy Fallon's Rip Ride Rocket, and then your two rides at Minions. That would pretty much put you finished here in the park, except for your this ride here, Kane and Kodo's. Unless you got kids, might be something that you pass. If you got kids, go ahead and hit it when you come by here. But that would be my route that I would take. Go straight down, catch the Mummy, depending on the wait time at Gringotts. Then go get Gringotts, Men in Black here. Do Twirl and Hurl, E.T. Head back over to Jimmy Fallon's. Jimmy Fallon's into Rip Ride Rocket, and then get on your two Minions rides. And don't forget this ride here, Krusty Land. It's actually, I actually enjoyed that the last time we rode it. We rode it with some people that had never been here before. They actually enjoyed it a lot.
No, they went in.
Yeah, I mean, I love HHN, but the parade for Mardi Gras is that's probably the highest level of energy that I have felt in here, especially from the float. I mean, when you first watch that first couple of parades, first of the season, I mean, you got a lot of energy. Everybody's loving it. Everybody's having a great time, especially on the weekends. But doing riding one of the floats and throwing the bees out, that's so much energy. And it goes so quickly. That's like 30 to 45 minutes, and it felt like it was only 15 minutes. I mean, that's how quickly it goes. I mean, it just feels great. All right, looks like they're tearing some siding off here.
Do you have your love potion ready?
Now what they actually do with this, when they take this construction walls off, will give us a lot of clues to what is actually going to take place back here in the future, because if it doesn't have that New England cottage look to it still yet, and it's something completely different off the wall, that means they're going to change this whole end of the park. Now look, see if see what they've done over here. All the pine straw was still up there, so yeah, when they redo that, it's going to be a telltale of exactly what's going to go on back here. But I think they're going to change it. All right, so if you come this way, you can come in this entrance right here, the Diagon Alley, because the other two entrances are down here, which they are used more frequently than this back entrance is. Everybody dives into that first one down there. So you can actually take this way here, and it's a little bit less hectic getting out, because everybody's waiting for the dragon to breathe fire there. So that kind of just messes it up here. And you get your butterbeer right here. You got a cart, or the hopping pot here. About 20 people in line there. So that's one area you can get your. The Beetle Bard will be up next. All right, so the Beetle Bard will be next show. Will be the Beetle Bard. So about 20 people in line there. Here you got the money exchange. All right, so Green Gots is 65 minutes right now. But everybody will be waiting for this guy. Everybody will be waiting for this guy here to breathe fire. But if you don't get your butterbeer at the hopping pot, I cannot remember that. We usually come back here. Now there is only one ride here. We will usually come back to here. So you had 13 people there. So here you only got 8 to 10 there. So that's a better place to come back and get your butterbeer, is right here at the Fountain of Fair Fortune. Wow. Do I have something going on with my mics right now? Okay. Well, I could have swore he was getting ready to breathe fire. Fire! All right, but you can see here, everybody be here blocking this entrance down here. So something went on there. He should have breathed fire there. Huh. I don't see the. Something's definitely wrong here. Usually you can see the little flame in his mouth there.
Let's go down that way then.
Why is everyone leaving all of a sudden?
I'll show you another.
So you can see right here how many people are actually standing out here in front here. Now, your leaky cauldron is right here. Getting ready to get my ankles taken out again, so I'm gonna move. So the other entrance that we came in is just here, so you can see the difference of the amount of people that will stop when they come in Diagon Alley from the other side. And then you get the people there that want to just stop right at the entrance and block it too deep. But you can see there's a lot less people there coming out that way. And we're going to walk in right here actually so you can see it, see the difference. So this is the exit here or the entrance. But you can see majority of the people will use this side here. One side here. You can hear the wall go back. And it's not as crowded right now, it doesn't seem like. But it starts getting congregated, starts getting congested right here. And we'll work all the way back to that door at some point in time. So we're going to cut through here. Get a little bit of AC. And then I'll put us right back going out the exit. So still that AC while you can take advantage of it. All right, here the beat builders up going out here. So here's King's Cross. This is where you'll come out from Hogsmeade. This is where you get back on the train to ride to Hogsmeade. 45-minute wait right now from King's Cross over to Hogsmeade. We got Murph and Josh both working right now. All right, say hello to Bruce. Got to say hello to Bruce here. Bruce has got it going on today. I was telling somebody the other day, they were talking about bull sharks. You know, the biggest bull shark caught off the pier was in North Myrtle Beach.
Hey, what's up?
What's going on, Bo?
Hey, you smiling here.
I see that. Hollywood gave him up. Actually, I will say it's probably not that busy today. Not as busy as I would have thought it would have been. Actually, what messed me up was yesterday I wanted to go over to Volcano Bay. So I went to Volcano Bay, hung out back there in the two drop slides. You got like a little kiddie pool back there. Went back there and had all my stuff with me. Set the stream up. Got over there about 1 o'clock. I laid there till about 4. That's cleaned up. So that's probably hey, let's see what we got going on here. I don't know. Just probably going to get didn't know if I could mute it right there or not, so I didn't know how to do that. So I didn't want to beat on it and take a chance on it. So we'll just suck it up there on that one. But anywho, so we've got off of Green Gots, or we got on Green Gots just now. We went by the Mummy. Mummy was a shorter wait time, so we did the Mummy first, then went back and got on Green Gots. Or you come back and hit the Mummy after you make that loop back there in the back. But usually we'll hop on the Mummy, just check the wait time. So we got the Blues Brothers now. Catching all the shows. Catching all of the shows. Blue Brothers just now starting. All right, so what's the Mummy got going on? I haven't seen Isis in a while here. All right, so the Mummy. Oh, there's one of the guards. There's one of the guards here. Ah! He got it. He got it. We got the eye. He got the evil eye. He got the evil eye on us. Got the evil eye on us. Wow, it's empty. It just takes a while to get used to it. All right, so we'll probably have the summer tribute store here this year. Well, I guess they could put it. I guess they could put it back there. Back over in Hollywood. Yeah, it just feels really empty here without the food carts out. And actually wouldn't mind a butter beer, but I don't want to walk back to and get in line back there. So I guess that will be a good thing or a bad thing. What do you think? Do you think it's a bad thing or a good thing that they will actually have butterbeer out on City Walk here shortly? Because that store, the Super Nintendo store that they took out the surf shop, that is actually getting closer and closer. They got a lot of the construction walls down, so they will probably be stocking there within the next couple of weeks, because I know they want that open before Epic Universe, and Epic Universe will be right at 30 days. So it's going to be Epic will be opening up before you know it, and you'll be able to get butterbeer out there. So how do you feel about that? Do you think they didn't need to do that? And what will they do with the Epic Universe Preview Center? Will they do something different with that? And what do you think will be the first new ride? What will they be introducing to these two parks here? They've not really released anything. We know Rip Ride Rocket's closing down in September. You're looking at 1.5 to 2.5 years before they will have something there. They've not made any announcements for anything else. But this is that other entrance right here. During heavy park days, they'll have this opened up right here, and it actually cuts across over to Islands of Adventure, so you do not have to go back out into City Walk to come this way. But it opens up, it comes in right here at VillainCon and Minion Mayhem. But we're going to dive into the Universal Studios store here. Still a little AC. All right, so the little shop here is still yet closed. This little shop here is closed still yet. Can't get your butterbeer or your fudge in there, or your fudge. I'm sorry, can't get your fudge and cupcakes. All right, so let's head up to the preview center. See, that was a short trip around studios. Real short. See, they need more stuff in studios. They definitely think they missed a boat back there in. I think they missed a boat back there in DreamWorks Land. They should have put another ride back there. I think they could have got a merry-go-round in there. Back there where Kung Fu Panda's at. Actually, that's going to have to change that, ain't they? They're going to have to change that to 4 parks more epic. And they'll have to take Rip Ride Rocket off of that in September. They got the Hulk on there, but they don't have VELOCICOASTER on there. Or they leave that alone and just take the Rip Ride Rocket out and put VELOCICOASTER on there until they get something else opened up there. But I do appreciate everybody joining us today. Hopefully you've enjoyed this. So Grad Bash is moving in. Grad Bash is moving in, folks. Yeah, that's probably the reason why it's a little slow. Is the, like I said, everybody knew that was going to start at 6 o'clock tonight, and the parks closed down at 6. So today is not a good park day for everybody, for the other customers. You can see City Walk's pretty slow right now. I can't believe it snuck up on us like this already. Now, they said they might be doing pass holder previews starting on the 16th. Don't know how much they're going to be. I would say they will probably charge us. It's funny, I saw the thing today and I went online there and it says tickets from $139. And so I went in there, and the further I got, they went up to $179. So I've got 3 days or 4 days purchased right now for Epic. 3 days, I think. Opening day the following weekend. I didn't do that weekend after opening. Let's see if there's any new merchandise in here. I see, what is this? Okay, it's little claws there. Little claws there. I guess this is a hat, I would think. Toothless mask. $35 for that fanny pack. That little guy's cute. Looks good. I like that. But here we go. That's a little bit over a month. People are already riding it. People are already laughing and screaming and having a good time. Talked to a team member yesterday, and he said Dark Universe. Everybody goes right back to Dark Universe. Everybody's loving Dark Universe. Which land are you looking forward to? Dark Universe? I was kind of leaning towards Isle of Burke. But now I'm kind of right back to Dark Universe after hearing what he was talking about. Gonna be a good time. Gonna be a good time.